Cat jamming in the car today. We have our special guest, Darrell Hammond.
Hey, everyone.
All right, Darrell.
What it is?
Yes. So, do you like my mobile podcast studio?
I really don't. It's not room. I mean, it's gorgeous, but there's not room for people, and you can't use air conditioner.
Actually, today I turned on air conditioner today.
Is it on now?
It's on that today. Yeah.
Can you make it a little colder?
Hold on 1 second.
Can you throw another log on that air conditioner?
Hold on. Let me do this. Turn down the air conditioner to 60 degrees. And this, yeah, you're right, because it will be cooler soon. Okay, cool. By the way, when you got in earlier, the car got stuck. You're right. It is very tight, right? The space in West Hollywood.
This a Porsche?
This is Porsche, yeah. Should we say Porsche or Porsche? Different ways to say it, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So, Darrell, you just moved here from New York to LA during pandemic.
At the end, sort of at the...
So which year, like 2020?
It's been about a year and a half ago. April will be 2 years.
Oh, wow. So far, how do you like the comedy scene here in LA?
I love it. I love everything about LA.
Good.
Except Hollywood and... what is that road over there? It's down Hollywood, Boulevard, where they have the superheroes.
Oh, yeah. Avenue of Stars.
Highland?
Highland.
Hollywood and Highland.
Yeah, you don't like that area, like intersection.
I got approached by a couple of gnarly types. I was feeling a little scared.
Really? Like what?
Should I tell you?
Yeah, tell me. I want to hear about it.
Well, I'm standing on the corner there, and first of all, there's 26801 Hollywood Boulevard. So I was trying to go to a store there, and there's two locations. So the Uber driver put me on the 6801 that I wasn't going to. So I wasn't even on Hollywood Boulevard anymore. So I walked down Highland, and I came around the corner, and there were just sort of... Didn't feel like L.A. Felt like my ancestors were there. Felt like my relatives were there. It just didn't seem... They were not Los Angelinos.
Yeah.
That was a rough crowd. Yeah. I mean, I was just standing on the corner of Hollywood and Hollywood and Highland, and a car drives by, and there's a girl yelling out the window, "Give me that dick! Give me that dick! Come on, motherfucker, give me that dick!" And I was like, "Yeah."
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Is she like do you think she's like a drug addict?
I
normal person?
don't know. I don't know. No, she didn't know me.
Yeah, there are lots of crazy people there, right?
It was pretty weird, and the superheroes, I don't know. I don't think they were from Marvel Comics.
No, those are like street performers, like they...
Well, where do they get the costume? Because I don't think Captain America should be built like me. You know what I'm saying?
I think there is, because one of my friends used to kind of work as Catwoman. That's her job, just like they get like a special made costume. So that's their daytime job. During daytime, they'll just go there, make some extra money. Yeah.
Rough neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean Hollywood. Actually, I just moved to Hollywood not long ago.
What you don't want to say?
I'm right by like a Hollywood Boulevard and the Vine.
Okay, I love that. I like that area a lot.
I mean, like
I do the Bourbon Room down there.
Yes, I'm like literally 2 minutes away from Bourbon Room.
Yeah.
So do you like Bourbon Room so far?
Yeah. You don't like it?
I loved it. I think it's very classy, the inside. Like once you get in the venue, it's really nice.
Oh, I see. Because then you're out on Hollywood Boulevard where people are coming by saying, "Give me that dick."
Yeah, and also last time, one of my friends came all the way from Pasadena to the show. I did a show there. I think it was last Halloween, and my friend's car got broke into because he parked his car right, like just 5 minutes away from Bourbon Room. I feel so bad, and then he said, "Oh, some homeless guy broke into his car, took his stuff." And then, I mean, he's from Pasadena. He didn't know Hollywood. Like I said, you should never park there. Like you should just pay for parking.
No, you shouldn't even drive there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't seem like Los Angeles. It seems like somewhere else. It seems like there's certain sections of New Orleans that are like that where it's just dangerous.
Yeah, I think LA is like so spread out. Like West Hollywood, like this part is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Yeah, this is a nice part. And then, and of course, there are some other parts. Have you been to Pasadena?
A few times.
Yeah, that's where Ice House is gonna be. I like
Yeah.
Pasadena because I feel Pasadena is just very classy and very safe.
I think I'm doing the Ice House next month.
Oh, really?
I'm
Which
not-
day?
I don't know.
Okay.
I write them down on a piece of paper. I don't know. I don't have the paper.
I will be there on March 2nd, Thursday night. So
Thursday night, who's doing the show?
I don't know the detail yet. The booker emailed me, said March 2nd, 7:30.
You don't know who the booker is?
Allie.
Oh, Allie.
Have you talked to her yet?
I have talked to her, and I need to get back to her. I suck.
Oh, okay.
She offered me a 10 o'clock spot, and I had a spot that night already, and I totally suck.
Mhm.
Allie, I suck. I'm really sorry. There's just too much shit going on right now.
Well, it's good that you perform a lot. I want to perform a lot like you do because you're out every night, right? Almost.
It seems like close. I mean, a lot.
So, like, you book yourself all those like shows. That's cool.
Well, there's like 3 or 4 producers in LA that book me. They just text me
That's good. You're in demand.
a little.
A little. That's good. That's good problem.
I mean, these are the best comedians in the world, so.
yeah, of
I
course
mean,
they want you,
it's
right?
no, maybe I ain't one of the best, but
I mean, you moved to LA. You're in demand. Like
maybe a little bit. No, not much. But at least I'm getting spots, and the shows are great, and the comics are great, and the crowds are great. It's a great scene out here. Very multicultural.
Yeah. How is? I never been to like a New York comedy scene. Is it harder there? I always want to go there one day.
I don't know what the scene is like now.
Okay, so is the crowd harder or easier compared to like LA?
I can't believe that it's easier.
So they're more
There's
critical.
I mean, lots of comics,
Hmm.
lots of good comics, great comics. The bookers, they're very serious. It's a very serious scene in Manhattan. It's the same as it is here.
Okay, so you think LA is actually easier compared to New York?
I don't think I couldn't make the judgment like that.
Mm-hmm.
Both are not easy. You mean like breaking in?
Yeah, like breaking in for like new comics.
Boy, I mean, there's so many comedians, and there's so many shows, and I think they ask you to bring people when you come. Do they ask you to bring people?
Like in LA, yeah, it's like lots of like
That's kind of
like
hard.
a Brenner shows,
That's hard.
Yeah, it is, because like that's why most comics were like nobody wants to be our friends anymore. They're like, please don't text me, come to your shows anymore. lost my friends.
Don't ask me to come to another show. Yeah.
Yeah, don't ask me to come to like even like your family was like, oh, I don't want to come anymore.
I started out in Manhattan, and every club in the city turned me down at least one time.
Really?
Yeah, well, they were giving me spots at 1:30 in the morning.
That late?
Yeah, people are drunk. By that time, they're just giving out drink specials just to get people to come in the room. But I couldn't get any laughs at 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So one night I caught a break, and a guy gave me a spot at 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I went okay, and then I started getting booked.
So you've been doing like late.
It was 2 years
shows.
though.
2 years. Oh.
2 years of no.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like kind of like take a while, right, to do like nighttime shows. Like how late did the clubs open there though?
I don't know now. Back then, the shows usually ran till around 2, something like that. But by the time you got up there, anyone that had bought a ticket to see comedy had gone home. It's like a Tuesday night, any night. And there would just be people, they would grab them off the street. Here, or there would be like a drink deal.
It's so funny. I was watching Pete Holmes has a show called The Crash. Like it's on HBO. Basically, I saw like they said that they have like comics go on the streets, grab people, come to the club. Like
What do they call those? Barkers?
Yeah, there's like instead of comedians just go talk to the people on the streets. Like the show, like Pete Holmes, he said he want to get spots there, right? It's like a TV series, and then the club owner said, okay, you had to go out to the street, hand the flyer to the people, bring people into the club.
I've seen that in New York.
Yeah, I guess because New York is kind of different. LA, we don't really walk. Everyone's like in the car.
Right?
Yeah, that they just ask people, text
New York
people.
is a walking town.
Yeah, so
But that's so hard.
yeah,
Yeah, that's hard as hell, man. It's hard to break into comedy. It sucks.
mm, yeah. Even for me, like I feel like I
I'll
was
tell
like,
you something. I won't name the club,
uh-huh,
but when I was just starting out, I got an audition for a very famous person out here who had a very famous club.
mm-hmm,
And I flew myself to LA. It cost me $800. And I couldn't even afford a hotel, right? But I was going to get 3 minutes in front of this famous person, right? This famous club.
mm-hmm.
She gave me 3 minutes. I got up there, and this person was making out during my set.
Oh my gosh,
I flew all
really?
the way out here.
When was that?
That's when I was first starting out.
So that's, oh
It's
wow.
a little while ago.
So back then, I couldn't imagine. It must be so much harder compared to nowadays, right?
I don't know, kissing somebody during it was hard for me to get myself here.
Mm.
And it was really important to me. And not at all important to this person. Just make out during my set.
That is so
I
crazy.
slept in my car, a rental car at a strip club out by the airport.
Wow. So, but did you get that job? Did you?
No, hell no.
Mm.
She never saw my set.
That's just so crazy. Like that's yeah. I honestly speaking of that, you were talking about making out. I had one bad experience a couple years ago as well. When I just started, I was doing acting first. I'm trying to be an actress. My friend has set up a lunch meeting. My friend's manager know this big. I don't want to say the name. Anyway,
Don't say it there.
yeah. So then, like after, so they said, come here, meet up for lunch. And then afterwards, and then this person said, let's go to my car in the parking lot. And then he asked me to suck his dick.
And this was a booker?
No, this is not comedy. It's like in the film industry. It's a huge producer.
Oh, and how did he say it to you?
He just basically,
If you want this part.
no. At the time, I was trying to get an agent, you know. So
And
then
he said,
he said, I'm gonna make the call to this. It's a big agency, and he said, come to my car. And then when we get in the car, and then he's like, he tried to unzip himself, and he said, if you suck my dick right now, I'm gonna make this phone call. So I was
ooh,
traumatized. I was really young. That was like I was really young.
capitalism, American commerce.
So then,
It's a trade.
um,
Right?
yeah,
It's
well,
a trade. He wanted to make a deal with you.
yeah. I mean, like, that's just like when you mention about your story. I feel like as entertainer, we are so vulnerable sometimes, right? People just like
It's
think-
it's a hellscape. You know what a hellscape is?
Mhm.
I mean, not that I do, but I think a hellscape is like stuff that happens in hell.
Yeah.
It's like that. You really get treated bad. I think. Recently, someone changed a date on me at the last second and booked someone else that was more famous than me, and I shouldn't have got so upset about it. But it's like I've been, coming up in show business, I got mistreated so many times. I didn't want to be treated like that anymore. Then I was at another, you know what I mean. So what you're saying is right. It's rough. It can be rough.
Yeah, I think that's why maybe for me as Asian, like my dad was like very hesitated to let me get in the industry. Even let me tell you the funny story. And that producer guy, he even told me during lunch. He said, I don't ever want my daughter get in this industry.
Yeah.
And then after lunch, he asked me to suck his dick.
Yeah.
So and then like
Oh boy.
yeah,
That's perfect.
he's big time, like the biggest movie you ever seen. And then I mean, like, I was a little bit just that's like my first real Hollywood experience, I would say.
Boy.
Yeah, and it's in West Hollywood. I don't want to say where, but it's not too far from here.
That's rough.
I was like forever remember that.
Yeah, I got rejected so often there in those first few years. When I was 34 years old, I sat down with myself and decided. Everyone in New York had turned me down, and I had to decide: do I want to keep going?
Mm-hmm.
I have no success, and I said, you know what? It's better to try.
Yeah.
It's going to be easier to try and fail than to not try. Weird,
Yeah.
but whatever. It worked out.
Mm-hmm. But now you're in LA. I feel like at least now you get way more respect, right? Like at this stage of your career, like
People are pretty nice.
Yeah.
Pretty people respectful out here.
Yeah, I think I don't know about the New York scene, but I feel like here in LA, maybe like nowadays seems better compared to like
It's difficult
when
to
you
tell.
just started, right?
I don't know.
It's still hard, honestly.
I'm sure if you go around to these clubs, you'll find plenty of people with stories to tell that are upsetting.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Mm-hmm. Either your favorite club to perform here in LA so far?
There's at least 4 great ones. There's the Store, there's the Improv, there's the Factory, and now Bourbon Room. So there's at least 4 great rooms that are full all the time.
Yeah, and it was also a major, like all
Big
the major.
rooms.
Yeah, big rooms always packed.
Big
right?
rooms, yeah.
So.
Comedy Chateau is a smaller room, but I enjoy the ownership there, and
Oh, you did?
I enjoy the crowds there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love that club.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's how many? 5? 5 good clubs? Great clubs?
Yeah, and I really look forward to Ice House. I personally.
Ice House is the bomb. Have you done that?
I have never done Ice House.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I haven't seen the new one because it used to be like old, like.
Well, I didn't know there was a new one.
This is a new one because I think the new owner Johnny Bath, he bought the Ice House from Bob Fisher. They redid everything.
I owe Ellie a call.
Yeah, so then he actually did my podcast not long ago as well. He talked about like I went to see the new, like kind of, last time I was there, they're still doing construction, but it looks so nice. They're gonna looks just totally brand new.
In the same building?
It's same building, yeah. Like just.
I mean, I'm doing it in the next couple of weeks, so
yeah,
I guess I'll see it.
It's gonna be really cool, like totally remodeled everything.
Nice.
They're gonna have like all the different new rooms there. Yeah. So plus,
Nice.
Personally, I like Pasadena better. It's safer. I feel like Pasadena is just such kind of like my hometown, So
What's your hometown?
I mean, like I sort of like grew up in that area, like east.
Oh, you grew up basically in Pasadena.
Like not too far from Pasadena, like 2 minutes away, like it's SGB.
It's a very beautiful part of the world.
It is. I think it's safer. It's not like crazy like Hollywood. It's very different from Hollywood. It's feel like another world. Yeah.
I don't know. I have to ask the cops. I don't know.
It is pretty safe, but yeah.
Damn, that is good. What is that?
This is a coconut milk cappuccino.
Beautiful.
It smells good, right?
It tastes good.
Yeah. So Darrell, like
Yes.
how is your life here in LA so far? Besides like you doing comedy, what else do you still do? Like do you do like acting? Do you do other stuff?
I've done a couple of small parts in big movies in the last year or so. I don't really, most of the time I do a lot of 12-step work. I go to 12-step meetings and such.
What is 12-step work?
That's the anonymous meetings, Alcoholics Anonymous, Codependency Anonymous, Overeaters Anonymous, I go to different ones.
So you don't drink anymore?
No. Although, it's been 6 years since I've done opiates, but not as long with booze. During COVID, it was hard not to drink.
Yeah.
That was really hard, man. You'd be in your house, New York City.
Yeah.
The wind whipping up against the windows, frost, ice on your windows. No humans. No human contact for it.
Even in LA, it's hard. Even beautiful sunny days, it's hard not to drink.
Yeah. Drinking is great stuff if you can handle it, but
I know. I'm trying to fight that as well. Like
with booze,
yeah.
make your skin puffy.
I even last time we were doing the show at the, like I forgot where. I think you were there. Jimmy
At the
Kennedy
store?
was there. Oh no, Roosevelt.
Oh, the
So like
Roosevelt.
I had some drink that day, and then Jimmy Kennedy said, "Kat, your demeanor is very different today. Did you have drink?" I said, "Yeah, I did." And then he told me, he said that just don't drink before you're sad. You want to stay sharp. So then that is.
I did that one time.
Mm-hmm.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the middle of my set. Someone yells out from the audience, "You already told that one." I'm like, huh? This is the second time you told that joke.
Wow.
I was drinking wild turkey down in Florida. I was like, that's
Oh, it's in Florida.
last time I ever do that shit.
Oh, so the heckler in Florida is very direct.
Told that one before. It wasn't that funny the first time either. So
Wow.
just saying. Just saying.
I guess LA people, we are more. I don't know. A heckler in Florida probably is very direct, right?
Oh boy.
In LA, people will be like, they will think about it. They will not talk out loud, right?
They might, but I mean, look, I was drunk on stage. They paid, and I wasn't getting it done.
Wow, that's interesting. I never toured. So do you still tour? Like,
To some, I do some dates. I'm going to Texas, and at the end of this month, I'm going to San Diego. I'm going to Newark. I'm going to Philadelphia. Some dates, not like every week, but a few.
Yeah, I always wonder what's the tour life is like.
Sucks.
Sucks. You don't like it.
The fucking worst.
Yeah.
It's good if you're like, if you're young and single and like to party, you can always find a party on the road. But if you don't really want to party and you just want to go back to your hotel room, it gets lonely really fast. And then there's that. You wake up, I like to wake up early, so I wake at 5 a.m. and the show's not till, 8 or 9. It's like that whole day.
But do you get to hang
Sitting
out?
by yourself.
Do you get to hang out with our comedian though? KP Shutter Company.
I bring somebody with me. I bring
Oh.
Greg Baldwin with me.
Oh, so the guy. Oh, I remember he opened for you all the time. So is he your best friend?
He's a good friend.
That's
I
good
don't
to
know
have
if I
a
have
friend.
a best friend. I'm lucky to have a few good ones.
Yeah, that's good. As long as you have like one friend with you, right? You want to be too lonely. Yeah.
It's nice when you're in a strange city and you don't know anyone to have a pal to go to lunch with
Yeah, exactly.
and talk.
I know. Instead of drinking alone,
Yeah.
right? That is good.
Boy.
Oh my gosh, the lighting gets so bad. I kind of want to move this car a little bit so get a better lighting. But I worry like this
Why don't
door
you
is gonna
just-
stuck again.
Why don't you just drive me to Swingers? Can you do that?
Yeah, I can drive you. Maybe we can talk.
We'll talk on the way.
Yeah, because I feel like
Jimmy will be there.
Jamie, can you tell me how to get there? If I don't have my GPS. I don't know how to get there.
Yeah, are you still filming?
Yeah, I'm still filming because
Yes, I can tell you how to get to Swingers.
yeah, you know direction. I'm so bad at directions.
I don't know if your car is going to let me put on my seatbelt, though.
Oh my! By the way, like if you want a massage, you can press a button there. There's a massage button as well.
I'm sure there is. It's a
Yeah.
Porsche, right? It does everything.
No, not every Porsche does have that. I'd rather I'm this kind of person. If one day if I don't have home anymore, I'm just gonna be in the car, So
Okay. All right, so pull out and let's go to Santa Monica Boulevard.
okay, hold on 1 second. I'm a little bit scared to drive you. I don't think I'm the worst Asian drivers, but I do have to
stop.
warn you. I'm not the best driver.
I'm sure you're good enough. Plus, a car like this is probably indestructible, isn't it?
Yeah. It is so crazy. Earlier, the car door got stuck there. I was like, what? I was freaking out. I'm like, no, what's happening? So Jamie's gonna be there?
Yeah, but he may not be. Yeah, he might not get there till around 1.
Okay, cool. All right, so I would love to join you
Yeah,
guys
let's
for
go.
lunch if
Oh, I don't
I'm
know.
not I have a meeting too. I work so hard, Darrell. I work from day and night. So I have like strong work ethics. I have like another work after this. Okay.
Okay, so go to Santa Monica Boulevard.
Okay, make sure, like, it's so funny. Earlier when I was just parked the car, there was a huge truck behind me. He's like, "You need to move up a little bit, this and that." I was like, "Oh," but I didn't know, like, you know. He's like, "I need a space to park my truck." I was like, "Okay."
Oh boy, let's fucking ride. Let's ride.
All right, so let's keep talking, Darrell, since this is the podcast.
Let's talk.
Let's talk. Do you have a manager here?
No, I have agents, but I don't have a manager.
Oh, cool. So I guess your agent didn't ask you suck your dick to get an agent.
No, she didn't ask me. No.
That's funny. It's a joke. I will forever remember that. You know, honestly, that's like my lesson, Hollywood lesson 101.
And these two girls come back. They're like dancing. Like, give me that dick.
Oh my gosh.
Give me that dick.
They're rapping.
I don't know what they were doing, but they were yelling out to somebody that give me that dick. Yeah.
That is so funny. That's LA. So in New York, do you guys see stuff like this?
I've never seen that before, but I'm sure it's happened. I mean, it's not. It might have. I don't know.
You know, I haven't been to swingers for a while. I remember when I used to live in West Hollywood, I lived right behind the Beverly Center. We used to go there because it's closed late.
Swingers is a great diner.
So you like the food there?
Oh my god, it's so good. I mean, there's some really good diners out here, but...
Do you remember that Swinger? There is a movie called The Swingers.
I remember.
Yeah, I don't remember what's about because I just remember there's a movie called The Swingers.
Yeah, there's we're passing Connie and Ted's, one of the great seafood institutions in LA, and MedMen, one of the great marijuana institutions.
Do you smoke marijuana?
And Traktir, great Russian cuisine, they say. I don't know, I'm not against it.
Oh no, Darrell, can you help me put it back?
Audience can't see how beautiful it is here.
You like this area? Okay,
Oh,
speed bump. Be careful. I hope like
these
this.
are serious ass speed bumps too.
Yeah, I don't know why they added a speed bump here. I like here. It's pretty.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I live close to, I mean, that street we were just on.
King. Oh no, I should not say the road. But they're good at finding it because it's really long streets.
Yeah.
Anyway. So watch out this FedEx truck. This is so funny. The whole experience.
It's gonna be a great podcast, man.
And
so whenever you can go left, go left.
Okay.
And get in the left lane, please.
All right. So that was quite a drive there. We had to stop our podcast because I hit some crazy, like a pothole.
I don't even know what it was. More like a ditch.
Yeah. So then
it was a ditch on on Melrose.
Too many potholes here.
Like on the other side of Fairfax, a ditch.
Yeah. So but we're here at Swingers, and thank you, Darrell, for having this fun.
Kat.
Do you enjoy this?
I think I kind of liked it. Yeah.
It's kind of a wild experience driving.
You're fun to talk to once you get to know you.
Yeah.
So that was fun, and you did great.
Thank you, Darrell, for being in my podcast. And have a great lunch. I will see you soon.
I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Probably.